Let's see how these players go for game number one. Got a reading screen from Lee and already from Huaco in chat. Let's start game number one in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Good luck. And so far, game has started from both players. Everything looking good. Huaco and Lee trying to score in position. Huaco is Tetris ready. Lee is one block away. Tetris ready now. Both players waiting for the long bar. First Tetris for Huaco. Lee is Tetris ready, still waiting for his long bar. He's gonna start burning to keep things safe. Lee at 760, Huaco 23. Ooh, Lee needing to clean up. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 28, Huaco having some buffering. Hopefully we don't lose him. Huaco right now at 47, Lee at 30. So Huaco starting strong, getting another Tetris to 71. Lee at 33, trying to get into screen position, getting his second Tetris. 55 from Lee and 71 for Huaco. Huaco is waiting for a long bar. Tetris for Huaco. Huaco now at 95. Lee at 57. Lee, having some complications due to some... Actually, there were missteps for unresolved hangs, but otherwise, Huaco maintained the lead at 119 after Tetris, going for the double well. And Lee at 63. Lee right now. Tetris ready. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 85. Huaco is ready. Tetris for Huaco. 144. Lee at 85. Huaco with some complications. Need to rebalance the board on the left side, doing so. Blocking the well, however, and that get the Tetris ready again. Lee taking this chance to reduce the gap a little bit, but Huaco remains in the lead, gets a Tetris. 170, Tetris for Lee. 132, Tetris for Huaco. 193. Lee's Tetris ready, Huaco is building. Huaco is ready. Lee is gonna get a Tetris to 155. Lee at 155. Huaco gets a Tetris to 215. Huaco is building again. Lee is building as well. And Lee is a couple blocks away from Tetris readiness. Lee right now at 178. Getting the Tetris to 201, catching up. Huaco having some complications, only good for a triple right now. Lee going for the late burn, but can resolve it quite timely, so he will need to keep burning. Oh, another shift. Oh, but he resolves and gets the wall opened. Huaco is still in the dig. Huaco at 225, Lee at 203, so Lee with the possibility to take the lead and gets the Tetris to 227, taking the lead. Huaco matches the score, so still a pretty neck and neck game. Huaco is slightly ahead with some burns at 232. Lee is gonna take the lead again at 250. Lee's Tetris ready. Huaco needing to get some tucks on the right side, gets a T-tuck, and he's ready. Lee at 272. Huaco gets a Tetris to 256. Tetris for Huaco. Huaco at 280. Lee at 297. Huaco is ready. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 319, starting to build a lead. As Huaco is gonna get a Tetris to 302. Huaco and Lee now on the second half of the level. Ooh, Lee setting up lots of tucks. He's now L dependent, gets the L right away, gets the well open, and there's a Tetris for both players. 327 for Huaco, 344 for Lee. Huaco is ready. Tetris for Huaco. Huaco now at give me a second. Huaco at 349 and Lee at 345, so Lee is behind just for a second, and now Huaco is starting to pull ahead. Huaco right now at 372, Lee at 367. Tetris for Lee taking the lead. 390. We are approaching 100 lines. Tetris for Huaco. Huaco 395. That's for Lee 413. So Lee again in the lead, but Huaco is slightly behind in line, so paces are very similar. Huaco is gonna get a Tetris to 419, taking the lead. Lee is gonna be getting the Tetris back and taking the lead again at 436. So Lee with the pace and score lead by the looks of it. Joaco's gonna get a Tetris, taking the score lead at 441. Lee is gonna get a Tetris to 459. Joaco with a hole in column 4, so he will have to burn that. Lee's gonna get another Tetris to 481. Strong game from Lee. Transition coming pretty soon. Lee has 18 lines to go. Now 17, and Joaco has 17 as well. Joaco at 447, Lee 484. Joaco is trying to get back in scoring position. Lee Tetris ready, Tetris for Lee. Lee needs to rebalance his board. He's gonna get some burns. We'll see what he decides to do with this current sequence. Looks like he might go for a center well, column 6. His Tetris ready, 508 for Lee. Getting the Tetris and transferring back to the right well. 530 for Lee and 472 for Joaco. Joaco with 2 Tetris available, 6 lines left. Lee with 5 lines left, also 2 Tetris available. Looks like Lee is going to be ready. Tetris for Joaco. Joaco at 517 on his last Tetris. Lee is going to burn, so he only has 1 Tetris available. Joaco is setting up. Tetris for Joaco transitioning, and transition for Lee as well. Joaco transition at 541, Lee at 556. Strong games from these players, almost neck and neck, although Lee has been able to nab the lead for the most of this game. In the second part, that is. Oh, Lee couldn't get that ass over. He will need to do some cleanup. Lee right now at 608. Joaco gets a Tetris to 575. Lee in trouble. Lee needs to clean up. Oh no, that score didn't go over, and it looks like Lee getting the last burn, and he's down at 611. So 612 the score to get for Joaco, but Joaco in trouble as well. He needs to get his well opened. Joaco gets the J over. Tetris ready, so the next Tetris will give him the win, and he's almost there. 609, 612. 612 is the score to get, and the Joaco is gonna take it with that triple. GG. So Joaco taking game number 1. Let's go for game number 2. We got it ready from Lee. Yes, the game it was indeed. Got it ready from Joaco. Let's go for game number 2. Good luck in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's see it. And both players are building. Lee is trying to go for the slope, looks like. Joaco trying to go more aggressively for the Tetris ready board as soon as he can. Misses the adjustment with the lumbar, so it will take him a couple burns. Joaco getting his well open. Not Tetris ready yet. Lee's Tetris ready, waiting for the lumbar. Joaco good for a triple, doesn't go for it. He wants to burn from the top, looks like. Tetris for Lee, getting the first Tetris, 24, and another to 47. Joaco finally Tetris ready. Joaco having to go for burns, so blocking the well. This guy is not looking good for Joaco. Joaco's lumbar dependent in column 5. It gets a lumbar though for triple. 13,000 for Joaco, 48 for Lee. Lee needs to open his well as well. Tetris ready. Tetris for Lee. Lee now at 72. Joaco is 17. At 17. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 95. Joaco at 19. Tetris for Joaco. Joaco at 42. Lee at 118 after Tetris. Tetris for Joaco 64. Joaco starting his game finally. Joaco Tetris ready. Lee Tetris ready. Tetris for Lee. Lee now at 142. Joaco 64. Tetris for Joaco. Joaco at 87. Joaco is setting up. Tetris for Lee. Lee now at 164. Tetris for Joaco. Joaco at 113. Joaco right now 115. Lee at 165. Lee going a bit aggressive, blocking the well. He's getting dangerous. He's getting the well open. Needs a lumbar soon. Joaco right now at 118. Lee gets a Tetris 190. Still Tetris ready. Will clean up. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 219. Joaco at 140. So Joaco is still trying to catch up to Lee. Lee with a stronger game right now. Lee at 222. Joaco 163. Joaco Tetris ready. Lee is double lower dependent with that J placement. Not sure if that was an intended placement. Maybe it was a panic adjustment after misreading the board. Lee needs to clean up. Oh, he misses the J adjustment to burn, but he's burning still. 227 for Lee and 188 for Joaco. Lee with some complications. How many need a lumbar in column 2? Plugs it, needs a lumbar in column 5, plugs it again, gets a lumbar finally, but still needs to clean up quite a bit. Oh, another shift from Lee. This is not looking good. He misses the tuck as well, so Joaco needing an opportunity to take the lead, and he does, currently at 258. Lee hasn't been able to score in a bit, so Joaco getting the vids and the tuck. And Lee trying to get out of this. Looks like it will take him about 7 lines or so, if well played. So it's gonna be quite the advantage for Joaco, who will be already at 304. Lee doing last second adjustments. Double J depends, he needs to be careful. Gets one of the J's, puts in on the left side. Lee getting the lumbar all the way over to the left, gets another lumbar dependency, but he's getting the lumbars for those dependencies, so that's good. Lee is gonna burn. Right now at 251, trying to get the hole in column 5 opened. Converts into a lumbar dependency. He's gonna go for a dirty. That is ready. Lee right now at 253, Joaco 352. So Joaco building a very strong lead. Joaco now in a dig, however. Sorry about that. Lee right now at 280, getting a Tetris to 303. Tetris for Joaco. Joaco maintaining the lead at 3-1, so 3 Tetris and change lead from Joaco. Lee is gonna get a Tetris to 326, Joaco at 382. Joaco's Tetris ready, getting the Tetris. Lee's Tetris ready, getting the Tetris. 406 for Lee, Joaco, and 348 for Lee. We have cross 100 lines, transition is coming. And Lee needs to maintain an efficient game. He wants to take on Joaco. Joaco right now status ready. He regains status readiness and he is waiting for lumbar. 17 lines to go at 408. Lee has 19 lines to go at 350. Tetris for Joaco. Joaco at 431. Lee still waiting for a lumbar, going for the double. Joaco right now at 353, Lee at 432. Tetris for Lee at 377 with 10 lines left. Tetris for Lee still has room for 2 more Tetris, 6 lines left. 400. Tetris for Joaco, 458. Lee with an LG dependency, nice adjustment for the square. And the transition at 482 for Joaco. Lee at 423. Joaco at 482. Tetris for Lee, transition at 447. So Joaco still in the lead. Lee trying to go for a ceiling burn. Still needing to clean up with a double J dependency. Gets the J, cleans up. It starts to build again. Joaco in the lead at 509. Lee at 452. So 2 Tetris and change separating them right now. Joaco slightly ahead in lines. Joaco at 516. Lee Tetris ready, but the lumbar just came. There we go. 484 Lee. 544 for Joaco after a Tetris. Nice adjustments there from Lee to keep things clean. Gets a nice L. Needs another one. Now needs an L or a J. He's gonna use the lumbar. That creates a double dependency. Needs to be careful. Needs another L. He's gonna go for a dirty. He gets a dirty Tetris. Needs to clean up though. 509 for Lee and 580 for Joaco. Joaco so far playing a very clean 19 game. Joaco is ready. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 541. Joaco at 582. Joaco is gonna go for a dirty setup. He's gonna clean up. Triple there for Joaco. 591. Tetris for Lee. 570 catching up. Lee is building. Joaco is ready. Lee is waiting for the lumbar. Lee is gonna go for a couple bursts to keep things safe. Still Tetris ready. Joaco at 596. Tetris for Lee. 608 takes the lead. Joaco still waiting for the lumbar. 600. Joaco trying to keep a same board, but he creates a lumbar dependency on in the middle. Needs a lumbar soon. Blocks the well. This is not looking good for Joaco. Joaco at 605. Tetris for Lee. 640. Joaco with a double L dependency blocks them both. Left side is not reachable. He's down at 607. Lee at 671 is good for game number 2. We got a match. A very tight match. These players are very evenly. Yeah, playing very evenly. So nice recovery from Lee in level 19. And we got game number 3 coming up. Looks I'm actually pretty good. How? Yeah. Alright, well players, alright, let's go for game number 3. Good luck. We'll see who's gonna be at match point after this in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tetris for Lee at 22. Joaco getting started, going for a triple well, so building a very strong left side. Lee already getting Tetris ready for a second Tetris and gets it. No burns from Lee yet. 45. Joaco 760 waiting for the lumbar. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 68. Joaco at 47. And looks like someone's speaking to Joaco, the guy that was in his room a couple minutes ago. Maybe it's lunchtime. It's already 1:22 in Argentina. 114 for Lee. Lee going perfect so far. Gets his first burn with an S-spin. 114 760. Joaco at 53, getting his Tetris to 76. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 138. Joaco at 77. Joaco needing an L, gets the L right away. It's another one to keep clean. He's gonna go for the burn. Tetris ready, 139. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 161. Joaco 82. So Lee building a very strong lead. Tetris for Lee. Joaco, sorry, 105. Tetris for Lee, 184. Tetris. Well, Joaco has Tetris ready. Both players are waiting. Tetris for Joaco, 128. Lee trying to get into current position. He's ready now. Joaco is Tetris ready as well. Tetris for Lee. Joaco is waiting. Lee is ready again. Tetris for Joaco. Joaco 151 and he's ready as well. Nice adjustment from Lee for that. J-Tuck. Joaco is Tetris ready. Not quite. Tetris for Lee. 232. Joaco 174. Lee playing it safe with some triple. A double again. So time to take this back to the bottom as the board was pretty unstable. Good call. 244 Lee and 194 for Joaco. Joaco going for a delayed burn. Nice result from Joaco and he gets a Tetris. 221, so he's catching up. Lee at 246, trying to get back in his current position. Lee could use a T, but the T is not coming. He's gonna put the S. And there's the Tetris ready board. Tetris for Joaco taking the lead. No. Lee remains in the lead at 269. Joaco 245. So these players are still setting up. Lee is ready. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 291. Joaco 245. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 314. Joaco 347. 547. Sorry. Joaco gets a Tetris for 277. Lee at 337, Tetris for Joaco 299, again trying to catch up again. Joaco having a J dependency on the left, but the J is not coming yet. Tetris for Lee 361. Joaco finally getting the pieces he needs and gets it ready. Tetris for Joaco. Joaco now at 324. Lee 361. Lee is ready. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 383. Joaco 324. Joaco needing a J. His stat is ready though. He's blocking the well. Lee is gonna go for some delayed burns as well, so neither in scoring position just yet. Joaco is clean, Tetris ready. Joaco at 327, Lee at 386. Ooh. Right, we got Lee at Joaco at 373, catching up. Joaco 373, sorry, Lee at 392, so Lee in a dig, slowing down, and this time Joaco takes the lead, 396. Lee still trying to get out of this, creates a number dependency in column 4. He can go for a dirty, but he's gonna settle for the triple, and he's gonna try to keep the dig going. Well, get out of the dig, there is. Lee at 403, Joaco 419. Joaco trying to get his well open, getting ready again. Lee is Tetris ready, but he misdropped that square. Gets a Tetris though. He's gonna clean up again. Transition coming pretty soon. Lee at 430, Joaco 422. So Lee's in the lead, but Joaco takes it back. 447 for Joaco. Lee at 433. Ooh, Lee with an early shift is not looking good. He created a very dangerous spar. He's gonna try to lower the stack with a triple, keep things safe. He's gonna go for the S-spin and try to clean up as much as he can. Transition coming in 8 lines for Lee and 9 for Joaco, so all players on their last couple Tetrises. Looks like Lee is clean finally. Tetris ready, waiting for the lumbar. Tetris for Lee at 465, Joaco maintains lead at 497. Last Tetris for both before 19, that is. Tetris for Joaco, transition at 521. Tetris burn from Lee for 468. Joaco with a stronger game right now. 492 for Lee, 545 for Joaco. Lee Tetris ready, Joaco Tetris ready, Tetris for Joaco. Lee trying to get back to Tetris readiness. Needs to be very careful on the left side. Gets a Tetris to 523. Feelings the left side, LJ dependent, now J dependent. Gets the J. Needs another J for the tuck. He's gonna go for the S-spin, misses though. Lee needs to be careful. 525, Joaco at 597. So very strong lead from Joaco. Joaco, oh, that square didn't go over. Not sure if that was intentional, but that's gonna make him burn a little bit more. Lee Tetris ready at 530, Joaco at 601. Lee is Tetris ready, still waiting for his lumbar. He's gonna go for some burns to keep things clean and ready. He will need to get back to Tetris readiness. Tetris ready. Joaco's clean, but he misses a lumbar, gets a lumbar over. Joaco at 611. Lee gets a Tetris to 569. Hey now. Joaco need to get pieces to the left, gets the Z over. Tetris ready. Tetris for Lee, 596. Catching up. Oh, Lee sorry, Joaco with a misdrop on the L. 643. Tetris for Lee, 624. Catching up. Another miss from Joaco. Misdrop that J, and it's not looking good for Joaco. Joaco at 643. He's trying to get out of this, but those misdrops are not helping him, and he's down at 646. 647 score to get for Lee. His Tetris ready, so that Tetris will give him the win. And there he goes. Lee is good for game number 3, and he's at match point. Yeah, very unfortunate misdrops from Joaco. Because he was having a strong lead and the pace was good. But Lee was able to survive the longest, and this is pretty much a strategy for Lee. Survive, because Joaco is a very strong contendant. Let's go for game number 4 then, as soon as Lee is ready. Joaco is ready. Alright, this is the seasonal Libertadores for Latin America, the Latin American server. We used to have LATAM monthly, but due to several participation changes and organization decisions, they switched to seasonal format. So it's run like once or twice a year. I don't remember like what's the plan to be the frequency. Latin America. I mean, I know the Libertadores is referring to the Libertadores Cup, but we also have Mexico in there and other Latin American countries. So we got a ready from both players. Good luck. Game number 4 in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, we'll also have Mexico, Puerto Rico, and other Latin American territories. It's called Libertadores, I suppose, because the owner is Brazilian. Although the best players overall are Mexican, so it's kind of funny. I mean, the Argentinians are also pretty good, and there are some good Brazilians, but I think the top call were, well, aside from Lee, because Lee is so cracked. Let me just take a look. Playoffs bracket. Right now, Lee playing pretty high, going for a row 3 Tetris. It's not looking good. Getting that long bar Tetris for Lee at 30,000, Joaco at 47. This is not LATAM. There, I was looking at the wrong server. The standings. So, yeah. Oh, Lee at 36 with a very dangerous board keeps going on the row 3 Tetris. Joaco building a strong lead at 118. So yeah, seedings were pretty strong on Mexico. Oscar and Rick being first and second. Heis was third, and Lee was fourth. Always Septemanoku in 5th place in the seeding. Joaco was 8th in the seeding. 6th was Mr. Fag, 7th Lucas, highest ranked Brazilian for now, and yeah, Porto was 9th. Giovanni was 10th. Oh, Lee in trouble. After that misdrop, this is not looking good for Lee. Lee gets a Lombard though to get a dirty Tetris, and now he needs to clean up. Oh no, missed rotation on the Z. Still trying to survive this. Will he? He's getting the Lombard now. Couldn't get the Lombard. We're topping out 131. We got ourselves a decider. Why is it not in Spanish? Because there are Brazilians watching, I guess. I don't know. Your computer lagged you. But you're playing on console, isn't it? Do you, not sure what to tell you. So yeah, not sure what to tell you. I thought you were playing on console because it looks like very analog capture. Alright, so in that case, it's gonna be a win for Joaco. We're gonna go for game number 5. If you want to check something on the computer before we start, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we're gonna start game number 5 now. Let's go for game number 5 then. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, both players are off. Lee right now setting up. Going for a couple burns. Lee is still burning. Joaco is ready, but not quite getting the pieces he needs. Joaco needs a J, but the J is not coming. He's gonna come. Oh, okay. Not sure if that was an overshift or that was intentional. But Joaco needs to get back in his current position. Joaco at 98. 100. Again, the first Tetris to his first Tetris at 32. Lee already with Tetris in at 47. Lee is ready. Tetris for both. 69 for Lee. Hey now, and Joaco at 55. Lee is ready. Joaco trying to get back in his current position. Tetris for Lee. Lee at 694. Joaco at 79. Lee doing an active bar. Very risky play here. Oh, that flip. Why? Gets a Tetris though. But that flip was not wild. It's gonna switch Wales, looks like. Lee at 120. Yeah, that flip pretty much messed up his game, and that's gonna give an opportunity for Joaco to take the lead. 103 for Joaco. Lee in a dig. Joaco is ready, but the number is not coming for him yet. There we go. There's a Tetris. A split though from Lee. Lee trying to get back to his current position. Gets a J dependencies. Be careful. Gets a J. Lee right now at 129. Tetris for Joaco in the lead at 181. Lee is still trying to get out of this. Oh no, Lee with a very rough board still. Gets a nice lumber for some relief, but still in a dig. Joaco at 185, Lee at 138, trying to avoid dependencies, but this is not looking good for Lee. Lee with another lumber dependency, still below, and things are getting a bit rough here. Lee right now at 151 and Joaco at 254. Tetris for Lee with a 31, 174, trying to get back into the game. He's trying to avoid to create a specific L or J dependency, but the S and C sequence is gonna force him to create an L dependency, but gets the L right away. He doesn't go for the burn, he's gonna go for a dirty again. This is a pretty risky play from Lee. He will have to settle with the triple and get back to a clean board. 194 for Lee, 261 for Joaco. Joaco with a strong lead right now, but he's in a day himself, so an opportunity for Lee to catch up. Lee's gonna get some touchdown, and he resolves pretty nicely for a Tetris ready board. And there's the Tetris for Lee. Lee at 213, Joaco 263, still digging, almost out of it hopefully. Lee at 213 gets Tetris to 236. Joaco at 266. So Joaco so far in the lead, but Lee is catching up, getting simul Tetrises. 259 for Lee, 291 for Joaco. So on the group stage, Group D has Lee, Joaco, Hayrin, and Enigma. So yeah, these are by far the strongest players in the group. So one of the hype matches. Joaco, I think he's a hybrid player, but I may be wrong. I might be wrong. He's playing DAS, I believe, this time around, but let me see. Let's ask the bot. Tetris bot. Tetris for Lee, Lee at 334, Joaco at 383. Tetris for Joaco, Joaco at 406, Lee at 334. Tetris for Lee, Lee at 358, Tetris for Joaco, Joaco at 432. Tetris for Lee, Lee at 382, Joaco at 433. Tetris for Joaco, Joaco at 456, Lee at 382. So Joaco maintains a strong lead. So Joaco is a topper. Joaco right now at 482. Tetris for Lee. Joaco at 482, about to transition into 506. So let's introduce the gap and we'll see how things fare in 19 on this decider game. Both players Tetris ready, waiting for the lumbar. Lee gets a Tetris to 482, remains Tetris ready. He's gonna burn some to keep things safe. 488 for Lee and 532 for Joaco. Tetris for Lee, Lee at 516, Joaco 540, so Lee catching up. Tetris for Lee, 542 taking the lead. Joaco responds with a Tetris to 569. Hey now, Lee's Tetris ready, Joaco is setting up. I'm getting drop frames, it's on my end. Sorry about that. There is some issues with my connection by the looks of it. I will have to restart the router. Joaco right now at 573, Lee at 599. Lee with a clean board right now, in the lead at 600, getting the Tetris to 629. Joaco tried to survive this. Joaco in danger. Joaco still going for the flat burns to try to get out of this. This is looking pretty rough for Joaco. Joaco at 581. He looks like he might not survive this, but he still has a chance to do so. Joaco not getting the L over, still surviving, but not enough. Topping out at 581, and he takes it in other side. GG. Very tight match. Alright, let me just take a quick look here of what I got in the LATAM. So no confirmation for an early match. I will take hour break or so, and we'll be having Gio versus Alejo coming up soon. Very exciting match. And he keeps going here in level 26. Still maxable, but he will need very clean play to do so. Lumber's not coming though, so that's gonna be an issue, and it looks like, yeah, Lumber came too late. So, yeah, that's all from me. I'm gonna report this day in a bit. Thank you very much for watching, and I will rate someone, I guess. If anybody has any rate targets, let me know. For me, it's on. I'm done for now. I think no, TTL is gonna start later today. Okay, Snowy is doing some comp. Is it already being played or just finished? I have to take a look. There's not much comp happening. Geowolf in practice, and Lejak is here, but too late. Villamak is here. Oh, there is Classic Tetris Russia. Let's raid the city. Classic Tetris Russia too.
Каждый написал как праздник маленький. И что? Ты становишься здесь, Михаил? Ой, папа приходит учить.